Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today I'll be discussing one more important problem. So guys, basically the purpose of creating this YouTube channel is to cover all the important interview topics that are being asked for Power BI, different problems using DAX and other logics. So please help and support and please like the videos and subscribe so that I can get the motivation to continue the series of creating these, and I'll make sure that I'll cover all the interview topics to help you get everything in one place so that you can be ready with your interview part whenever you are planning to choose to get a job or want to switch. So guys, here is another problem. So for example, if you have the data in this scenario, okay, so we have employee name. I'll change this to employee name. Okay, the city of the employee, manager, giving the manager ID. Okay, and then the salary. What interviewer can ask you to get a new table in which he or she may want to see only the employee the entire table with the employee name and other details with the highest salary. So for example, when we say for employee E, we have these three salaries, but we do not want to see all these three salaries. We'll be seeing this the highest one only. Okay, and similarly for B, we'll be seeing this, and for C, 21,000 is the max. And now coming to this here for D, it is 28,000. Okay, so let us see how we can do this and how we can resolve this problem. Okay, I'll simply copy this from Excel and I'll show you how we can get this into the Power BI. Okay, coming to here, we have in the data section we have enter data option, so we'll simply click into this and paste the data as it is that we have. So you can see that the entire table is being created here. Once we load this table, it will create another table. It will load a new table with this data set and where we can apply the logics to get that solution. Okay, I'll give the table name as employee table. Okay, I'll load this. So here you can see the table is already added here. In the table view, we can see that employee table is already here. Okay, based on this, uh, we'll perform the calculations to create a new table using the DAX. Okay, now coming to this section, under the calculations, we have four different sections to create the measures, quick measures, new columns, and the new table. So this allows us to create the new table using the DAX function. Okay, I will use EMP max salary. I'm giving the name to this table. Okay, so this is not the name of the measure, but since we are creating the table, it will take this as a name of the table. Okay, so what we need to do is we need to find the maximum salary employees. Okay, so we will use the filter function here. In the filter, you can see there are two parameters. First is table. I will definitely pass the table name. Okay, and now coming to the table expression should be like this. So let me do some formatting here. Okay, and now passing when we are passing the uh, filter expression, what we are trying to see is the employees which has maximum salary, right? So we will pass the salary is equal to, okay, salary is equal to, we'll use calculate here and we'll give the max, max of what, max of salary from that table. And so I think most of the people will think like our table is completed here, our logic is completed here, but it is not, since uh, let me show you what the result will be once we click into, once we press enter till this formula. Okay, so it is giving us the entire table. Why? Because we have not given any filter context here, right? So what we will do is, under the calculate, we will pass a filter here, so which will give we'll be using all except filter context here by giving the employee table name, and uh, the name should be the in the exception of all except table. Once we close this and press the enter, you can see we will have the same table that we are having in our Excel. Okay, so here we are having this much. If I apply the filter here, okay, so this is what we have: ABCD 36,000, 31,000, 21 and 28. Okay, here it is. So this is one way to use the filter. We have another important DAX function that we can definitely use. Let me show you that as well. Okay, so coming to the new table once again, and I'll give the name this as in max salary 2 is equal to, this time I'll be using calculate table. Uh, in this, we have to pass the parameter to give the table name. So the table name is employee table. Okay. In the filter context, we can definitely pass the filter, but okay, uh, we cannot use the same way that we have used in calculating using the filter, because inside the filter DAX function we can pass calculate, but uh, uh, we cannot pass calculate under the calculate table. So here I will use the filter function, will give the uh, table name. Okay, so here what is going to calculate is, like, the salary should be what? The salary should be let me give this in readable format. Okay, similar to for this. Okay. Why this is important? Because this is easy to read. Okay, I'll pass the calculate, pass the max salary from the same employee, same table, and then we'll close the filter, uh, we'll close the max bracket. Now coming to the filter part, in the calculate, we will use same all except table name should be employee table. Okay, I think we are making some mistake here. We don't need to pass the wrong table name. This one, the cell, and all except same way employee table, comma, the employee name. Okay, 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 okay. We can do this in good formatting part. See, here is our result. Okay, so there are basically two DAX functions that we can use to get this result. I'll paste these two DAX that we have used in a proper format, so that you can use to see the result and make the practice. And to prepare this data set, you don't need to get any file from my side, because this is very much simple. You can create the data by your own in coming to the Excel. Okay, and simply, as I told you, to how to get this data in a table format in Power BI, you can simply copy this and go back to this, and here we have an enter data option. Once you click into this, you can simply paste and load. You'll get a uh, table edit into that section. Okay, I hope this is helpful, guys, and keep practicing, keep learning. All the best for your interviews. Thank you so much. please subscribe my channel. Thank you.